guys, it's Mack. Welcome back to another episode of Mack the Math Mentor. Today we will be discussing the measures of central tendencies, specifically mean, median, mode, and range. By the end of this video, you will be a boss in central tendencies. Let's go.
First things first, let's make sure we know what all these new words mean. The mean is the average number in a set of numbers. The median is the number that is in the middle in a set of numbers. The mode is the number that appears the most in a set of numbers. The range is the difference between the biggest and smallest number in a set of numbers. Here's how to calculate the mean. So let's take the numbers that are listed on the board here. Our first step is to add them all up. So in this case, it would equal 97. Our second step is to divide your total by the amount of numbers. In this example, we have 8 numbers, and 97 is our total, so 97 divided by 8, and that equals 12.125. So your mean is 12.125. The median is the middle number. A range of numbers in order from the lowest to the highest value. The middle number is the median for an odd number of items. The average of two middle numbers is the median for an even number of items. We are using the same number set as the previous example. This number set is even, so it will be the average of two middle numbers. So we have 8 numbers, 8 total numbers. Now let's cross off. 1, so we have 2 9s as our middle numbers. So our next step is to add them up. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So our median is 9. Mode, the number that occurs the most often. Just find the number that repeats itself the most often. That number is the mode. If you find no number that repeats itself, then there is no mode. You thought the mentor was only good at math? Yeah, killing it. See the examples on the screen. Now it gets even easier. The range. The range is when you subtract the largest number by the smallest number. In the first example, you would subtract 36 by 1. So 36 minus 1 equals 35. So the range from 36 to 1 is 35. In the second question, the biggest and smallest number are 14 and 3. So 14 minus 3 is 11. So the range from 3 to 14 is 11. Here's a practice question for you viewers. Let's run through it together. So the grade 10 students had a science test. The results are in the table below. What is the mean, median, mode, and range of the data set? So let's walk through it together. First up is mean. So add up all of our numbers in our data set, and that equals 400. Now divide it by the amount of numbers that there are. So there's 5 numbers, so 400 divided by 5 equals 80. So our mean, or average, is 80%. Second up is the median. So arrange our numbers in order from least to greatest. Remember to cross off. Cross, 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 cross. 87 is our median. The third is mode. So we have our numbers in order. Remember to find the number that occurs the most often. So circle the 90 and the 90. So our mode is 90%. And last is range. So range, we have all of our numbers here. 90 is our biggest and 58 is our smallest. So we subtract 90 by 58 and that equals 32. So the range is 32%.
See guys, I told you it wasn't that hard. But Mack the Math Mentor wants to make sure you get that A. Heck, let's go for an A+. Let's go through a couple more examples.
Here's a question for you guys to do on your own. Pause the video if you need time to do it. The answers will follow. Not putting number set in correct order, smallest to biggest. Miscalculations on division and addition. And mixing up the 3 M's. How to fix these common mistakes and tips and tricks. Always have your numbers in order from least to greatest. Will help in median and mode. Make sure you know the amount of numbers in the set of numbers. Will help in mean and median. They all start with the letter M, so it can be hard to remember. Mean is the average, but is also the meanest because you have to do the most work. Median is the middle. They both have a D in them. Mode is the most. They both start with MO. Range is the one that does not start with M, so it is different, and you are trying to find the difference with it. Have I blown your mind yet? Have I? Now that you know everything on mean, median, mode, and range, let's take it to the next level and learn about missing values. Missing values. Missing values are questions with a missing value in it. That means that we need to solve for an unknown value. The best way to teach is through an example. Let's look through this one. Mr. Doherty has asked 5 people to shoot 10 basketball shots in the gym. Jaden made 9, Owen made 5, Clinton made 8, Parker made 7. If the mean is 7.2, how many baskets would ET have to make? Step 1 is to set up the equation. We know our mean, so we know how to set up a problem. We write all of our values plus the unknown one because it still has a value, we just don't know it. And we write the amount of people down here because that is how you solve the mean. Step 2 is to add all the known values. You add all these values up, and that equals 29. So our equation now reads 29 plus ET divided by 5 equals 7.2. Step 3 is to inverse the operation. We inverse the 5 from a division sign to a multiplication sign. So our equation now reads 29 plus F equals 7.2 times 5. Step 4 is to cancel. We cancel out these two numbers and multiply them, and that equals 36. So our equation now reads 29 plus F equals 36. Step 5 is to eliminate. We eliminate the 29 from the F because we want to get to our unknown variable by itself. So now our equation reads 36 minus 29 equals F. F also stands for ET. Step 6 is the answer. So 30 minus 29, 36 minus 29 equals 7. So ET equals 7. Step 7 is our concluding sentence. ET would have to make 7 of his shots for them to obtain a 7.2 basketball shot average. Here's an example of a missing values question. If you still need my help, stay tuned and I'll walk you through how to do this question. But if you think you got the hang of it, skip to the end of the video where I have the answer key for you. Hey guys, if you're still here, you're still unsure on how to find the missing value. So what I like to do first is to write down all of our information. So we have our people right here and the number of points that they got. Step 1 is to set up our problem. We've been given our mean or average, so we should know how to set up our problem. We know how to get mean. We add up all of our values and divide it by the amount of items. So in this example, it would be the points plus Gil, because Gil is still a person, but we just don't know his value. And you divide it by the amount of items. In this case, it would be humans. 2 is to add up all of our known values. So I added up all of our values and it equaled 29. Since we didn't know what Gil's value is yet, we brought him down because it is an unknown value. So 29 plus a G, and then we brought down everything else we did not use. So 2.58 points per game and the 12. Step 3 is to inverse the operation. So here we have changed the 12 from a division sign to a multiplication sign on the side because that is how you inverse. So it would be now 29 plus G equals 2.58 times 12. So step 4 is to cancel. So in this case, we canceled 2.58 times 12. And we did that because there's no unknown value on this side of the equation, so we can do it. So our new equation is 29 plus G equals 30.96. Step number 5, we eliminate. So we want to get the unknown variable by itself because it has an unknown value. So we switched the 29 over to this side and we inverted the plus to a minus as we did in step 3. So here was a plus, now it is a minus. So our equation now reads G equals 30.96 minus 29. Step 6 is to solve. So 30.96 minus 29 equals 1.96. So Gil averaged 1.96 points in the tournament. so step 7 is write a concluding sentence. So the question was, how many points would Gil have to get in the tournament for the team to average 2.58 points? So Gil had to average 1.96 points in the tournament for the team to get 2.58 points. Nailed it. Here's the answer key that I was telling you about.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. Hope you learned everything you needed to know on the measures of central tendencies. For more info on central tendencies, go to Khan Academy. YouTube also has some great videos. Or just search in your browser, mean, median, and mode. Also, visit my buddy Owen on his channel. Tune in next time on Mack the Math Mentor. The Mentor out.